Want to welcome everybody here. This is a real cool occasion with the city of Winston-Salem being designated a runner-friendly community. We're only the second city in North Carolina to receive that designation, and we're the third new community this year, I believe, to get that designation in the United States. And there's not all that many cities in the United States that have achieved this. So want to thank some of the folks that are here that have really helped us. And I'm just going to go around this way. Obviously, the Twin City Track Club, they're the ones that submitted the application for the award. Emily Davis of Fleet Feet Sports, one of the hubs of Winston-Salem. We have Fiddle and Fish. Fiddle and Fish has a running community. It is very supportive to runners and very welcoming. David Shannon, longtime good friend of mine. I don't know if there's enough time to say all the good things about David Shannon, but he's the owner of JDL Fast Track in town, one of the best facilities in the country. And then we have Jessica and Donnie Cowart of Crazy Running. Donnie helped us with the promotional video that helped us win this. They have thousands of kids go through the Crazy Running program. That's our grassroots feeder system for all the great runners we have. In addition to that, Donnie's one of the true elite runners in the entire world. So Donnie, thank you for being here and thank you for your friendship. Christian and Paul from Visit Winston-Salem. Visit Winston-Salem has been very helpful. And Robin McElwee from Crazy Running just bolted into town.
That's Teresa Inman.
Oh, Teresa Inman. I saw the Crazy Running shirt and I was like,
you're not the first person to ever make that.
Yeah, okay. Yep. And then also the media, we've got the Winston-Salem City Media, ABC 45, Fox 8 here, and we thank you all because we think this is an important designation for the city of Winston-Salem. Earl Ralston is the president of the Twin City Track Club. The Twin City Track Club is the oldest, it's the first track club in North Carolina, founded in 1977, I believe.
Yeah.
And it is one of the largest in the Southeast with over 600 runners. Er's also the race director for the annual Beat the Heat race. That's one of the top races in the Southeast. And he's the one that spearheaded the application process and all those sort of things. He's going to make the formal presentation to the mayor.
Thank you, David. And so,
you guys step
so
right up here.
It's a tremendous pleasure to be able to do this. And like David, I want to welcome all of you here today and also give my thanks. This designation is earned by a lot of businesses, a lot of clubs, city government. There are a lot of people that have contributed to really make this happen. So Mayor Joines, I really want to thank you for taking this time to celebrate the designation of the runner-friendly community for the city of Winston-Salem. And as you know, Twin City Track Club submitted this application on behalf of the city. And as you also know, the application process was rather robust. Tons of questions. And yet, while the requirements were really thorough, we were able to respond to the questions with really, really good answers and give a compelling story of why Winston-Salem deserves such a resignation. Just a few examples. We've got 79 city parks, over 26 miles of greenways. We got places like Salem Lake is one of the most popular running venues anywhere. We've got public access to 2 city-owned tracks. We've got things like JDL Fast Track, one of the top indoor running tracks in the Southeast. Many long supported community races like the Mistletoe Half Marathon, Beat the Heat 5K, and a lot of others as well. Numerous running groups that are supported both by businesses and not-for-profits. And so, by the way, also thank you, Mayor, for participating in our video submittal for the application as well. So while this recognition is great and it really does feel good, we're really proud to be part of a community that pursues something much greater. Really, it's reflected by our vision statement for the Track Club, which is we aspire to build a healthy and socially connected community through running events, activities, support, and information. And now we present this plaque from Roadrunners Club of America that reads as follows. Winston-Salem is hereby designated as an official RRCA runner-friendly community for 2021 through 2026.
Oh, thank you, Earl.
Okay. So I can make some comments?
Yeah. Thank you, Earl. You know, I recall when President Obama got the Affordable Care Act approved, his vice president then, Joe Biden, said, "This is a big deal." And this is a big deal right here, folks. I tell you, we're so proud that Winston-Salem has been selected and nominated and really made official as a runner-friendly community. This adds a lot to the ambiance of our city, but more importantly to our ability to attract companies here, to attract young professionals to our community as we build this technology center that we're standing in right now. One of the issues we have is being able to attract young professionals, young technology talent, and so being able to show that our city is committed to being a very user-friendly city and a city that embraces activities such as running, walking, biking, and a whole bit there. So David Daggett, thank you for your leadership in making this happen, and to the Track Club for your efforts, and to all these members of the running community here. And I think our good friends from Visit Winston-Salem will see this as another arrow in their quiver as they're recruiting organizations to come here for meetings. So on behalf of the city of Winston-Salem, our 250,000 citizens, we say thank you, and we're so proud that we've been selected as a runner-friendly city. Thank you.
Media, have any questions?
Just for the viewer's sake, can someone explain the importance of this and how a lot of different places don't get named this award?
I'll give it a shot first, and you may want to add to it. I think there are three real benefits to this thing. One is it helps to grow more support for running infrastructure and for running activities in the community. A second, it hopefully encourages other people to get into running, because that helps build health, both mental and physical health, as well as even lowers the cost of community living when you've got good health, right? And then the third thing, as the mayor said, it kind of enhances the knowledge of Winston-Salem as a great place to live, a great place to work, and a great place to visit.
And just curious, how many awards like that get given out?
Well, there's no limit to how many can be given out, but as David Daggett mentioned, only 3 cities were named this year, and there have been less than 100 ever in the United States. So.
That's a pretty good average. 3 out of the United States, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
If I could answer part of your question, it's a very difficult award to achieve. And the reason is it has to have the combination of local businesses providing independent support. We had to prove that and demonstrate that in the application. You have to show the city infrastructure in a number of ways. Licensing and permitting of events, that there's a process and an easy way to get that done. Law enforcement, and that the city is behind doing these things and developing, in addition to that, an infrastructure that is friendly to runners. So Mayor Joines was part of this process from the beginning and advocated for our trail system, our greenway system, the future plans to try to connect those to have a seamless community of Winston-Salem, along with his ongoing encouragement and support. The people looking at the applications, they not only look at all those pieces, which are very hard to put together, they also look at things as, for example, to put on a local race, you have to have insurance to put on the race. Some cities have that limit so high that independent little organizations can't put on an event. Winston-Salem's threshold is $1 million. Roadrunners Club of America wants to see $2 million or under of liability insurance coverage, because that's easily obtainable by local running groups. If it's at $5 million or higher, local running groups simply couldn't put on local events. So through the city of Winston-Salem, obviously if something catastrophic, they got to cover above that, but they've made it very runner friendly. So you put the pieces together of private businesses, local running clubs, the infrastructure of the city support through law enforcement and infrastructure, licensing, insurance, and all the business aspects. You got to combine all those. That's what makes it difficult to achieve, and that's why we're so proud of Mayor Joines and what your team has done to help us.
Thank you for explaining that. Appreciate it. And then Mayor Joines, one quick question. Over the past few years, you guys have really built up the downtown area. Just 3 years ago, this whole area was not looking anything like this. Adding trail systems. Has that been a big focus as a mayor for your term?
Absolutely. You're right. That used to just be a railroad track running through here, which we had to relocate. But yeah, our downtown has boomed in the last 20 years. $2.1 billion of new investment that has occurred in our downtown area. And my philosophy has always been that your downtown is your heart of your city. And if your heart is kind of rotten or so on, your city's not going to be in a good position. So we're very fortunate. We create an image here to companies looking at us, individuals looking at us. And so this adds to that whole mosaic of service, as well as a mosaic of a great quality city.
And when it comes to the trails too, connecting people from different communities as well.
Absolutely, as was alluded to, we have 26 miles of greenways now. We've got a very aggressive program to continue building those, and as David mentioned, linking them up, and then eventually actually linking up to a trail system in Greensboro, so we can have a whole triad network of running and walking trails.